Two coachloads of journalists and influencers filed into the outdoor grandstand at the Volvo construction equipment facility in Eskilstuna, Sweden, yesterday morning. For the next 30 minutes, we sat, our eyes transfixed and our cameras focused, as rigid and articulated haulers zoomed past at astonishing speed, loaders wheeled and whirled, and excavators performed a carefully choreographed ballet. And amidst all of that, a message was hiding in plain sight. Stretched across the entire width of the grandstand behind the top tier was a banner that read simply, "Building the Future." And my guess is most of the assembled press didn't even see it. Those that did probably dismissed it as a marketing slogan. But for me, it didn't just register, it resonated. In fact, those three words have really reframed how I look at construction equipment launches and introductions entirely. We look back at TV shows from the 1970s and we shake our heads in disbelief at the casual racism of Love Thy Neighbour and the overt sexism of the Benny Hill Show. Perhaps unfairly, we judge these shows and others just like them by the standards of today. And weirdly, we do precisely the same with new and innovative construction equipment. As an industry, we look at Volvo's pioneering work in the field of electrification and digitisation through the lens of today. We see them embracing new tools and a new fuel when most of us are really quite content with what we've already got. But Volvo, like many of their peers, is building for tomorrow. Here in the UK, we look at our plentiful supplies of diesel and question why anyone in their right mind might consider a move away from the familiar and into the unknown of an electric future. But while we're playing noughts and crosses in the present, Volvo is playing 3D chess, and their opponent is the future. In truth, our numerous objections to electrification, concerns over running time, charging efficiency, battery lifetimes and resale costs, are a defence mechanism designed to hold an unknown and uncertain future at bay. But that future is coming, and it's coming fast. Volvo reported that construction in Oslo City is now 98% fossil fuel free, and the Norwegian capital has the complete eradication of diesel in its sites. Today, that marks Oslo as an outlier, an oddity. In the next few years, Oslo will be seen as the benchmark, and other cities, municipalities, and nations will surely follow. When that day arrives, Volvo's decade or more of research and development into electric equipment and charging solutions will no longer be considered a strange obsession. It'll be greeted as a bridge to a future that few of us have even imagined. In many ways, this work on machines, not of the now but of the future, is akin to a demolition or construction company taking on an apprentice. Today, that apprentice seemingly offers very little value, and the learning curve feels very, very steep. But in the months and years ahead, that apprentice will develop and evolve to become an indispensable member of the team. Electric and even hydrogen machines will follow that same path. It's easy to look at the plethora of electric machines on offer from Volvo and to ask, why? Why should I give up a familiar fuel? Why should I subject myself to the learning curve that a fuel switch might entail? Why should I do my part for global sustainability and climate care when all my rivals continue to belch black smoke into the atmosphere? And those are all valid questions. But in the years and the decades ahead, each of those questions will cease to have meaning. When other cities follow Oslo's lead, the only question remaining will be, why didn't I make the switch sooner? The future, like death and taxes, is inevitable and unavoidable. Today, what the future holds is a cause for concern and even fear, but neither fear nor concern will keep that future at bay. We look upon electrification today as a hurdle, an obstacle to be overcome. But when governments, local authorities and clients finally call time on diesel once and for all, electrification will transform from an obstacle to a bridge. And the truth is, that transition is happening already. Speaking to one of the Volvo team, he recounted how a town in Germany saw the benefits of an electric demolition site and then insisted on electrification for the future. The operating cost differential between traditional diesel and electric was nominal, but when the local authority factored in both the environmental benefits of electric together with the positive PR for the local community, electric emerged as the clear winner. And it's precisely that kind of outside-the-box thinking that will be the only obstacle standing in the way of electric equipment's wider adoption. So today we might look at the Volvo A40 electric hauler as an unnecessary indulgence. We might dismiss their ever-expanding suite of digital tools as tech for the sake of tech. We might question the use case for a 23-ton class EC230 electric excavator. We might even reject Volvo's fossil-free steel truck as engineers being afforded a little bit too much creative freedom. But the truth is, Volvo has already built today. As their slogan says, it's now building the future. And I'll leave you with this one final thought. Wayne Gretzky is probably the world's most famous ice hockey player. In fact, the Canadian is so famous, even I've heard of him, and I don't even know the rules of ice hockey. Gretzky once said, "A good hockey player plays where the puck is. A great player plays where the puck is going to be." Volvo Construction Equipment is a great player, and it knows precisely where that puck is headed.